Last week, a friend of mine from my past life asked me a question you probably get asked all the time. In this pandemic world, how is your business going? Are you making good money? Now, how do you answer this question? In a few minutes, I will share how I handle this question, but let me first shine some light on your business. See, most of the time, people who are looking to build an online business get stuck. They have a great idea, but don't have the consistency to execute it. They can create amazing content that drives traffic, but don't have the time to actually do it themselves. They don't have the time to create the content and no motivation or strategy to then tell others about it. Have you ever felt the same? See, sitting on a money-making idea, but struggling to actually execute it is a big problem. My friend, most of the time, success comes down to consistent action. And in business, the only logical thing to do is putting world-class content out there every single week and then talking about it all the time. Now, you typically do this with content that ranks, content that gets social traffic, and content that gets a sale. In this video, I will share how you can completely automate your content creation and marketing so that when your friend asks you that scary question, you don't have to feel embarrassed about how you're doing. Look, it is no secret that if you want to get traffic, you need good content that does two things. Number one, it sits on page 1 of Google, and number 2, it gets traffic from social media all the time. According to Moz, content and SEO go hand in hand. Without one, your efforts on the other are completely diminished. Neil Patel, who is an SEO giant, says that SEO is all about content marketing. But then both Moz and Neil Patel have a presence on social media. They use it to drive traffic on demand. Content is king. So what's the problem? See, you don't need just any content. You need high authority, search engine friendly, and 100% human readable content. Content that can also get shares and clicks from, say, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Content that is proven to convert traffic into fans and sales. Now, there are 3 main ways with which you can get this kind of content. Number 1, you can write your own, which works if you're amazingly good at writing good content every single week. Number 2, you can hire a ghostwriter, which works well but can get expensive really quickly. And number 3 is using a software, which works because it is automated, but quality can be a little bit questionable. Now, all these methods have their problems. I speak from experience. See, when I was done building my website, I needed content to rank it. So I did what anyone would do. I started writing. I spent hours researching, reading, and then writing articles, but it consumed so much of my time, and it certainly wasn't something I enjoyed doing. Over time, I lost motivation to write, and that website got buried in the virtual dust. Now, I bet that's happened to you at some point in your business. Am I right? See, if you're in it for the long run, writing the content yourself is not the most viable solution. After a while, I decided to build another blog, and this time I thought about outsourcing the task of content writing. So I go to the cheapest platform on the internet, that, of course, as you know, is Fiverr. I ended up paying $100 for a 1,000-word article. Now, don't get me wrong, the content was actually good, but I was spending too much on a platform known for $5 gigs. And this was all back in 2016. If you want the same thing right now, you'll be paying much more than what I paid back then, which means you will be spending anywhere around $5,000 per year to create content. And remember, we're not even talking about marketing yet. Now, by all means, if you can afford to spend that kind of money, you should outsource your content writing. It is important, but I couldn't justify doing that. So I started looking for a software that would create content for me. I tested out a few different software, and the content created was either duplicate or robotic to read. And it wasn't something Google would rank either. It wasn't something people would actually click and buy from. And again, that's a red flag. So while losing hope and watching cat videos on YouTube, my attention went to that small closed caption icon at the bottom of the player. Right at that moment, I realized something amazing. I opened up a few different videos to check subtitles that they had. I had hit absolute gold. I had just stumbled upon a gold mine of high authority content, and since these were videos, there couldn't possibly be a copy of the content in the form of text, which means the content that I was looking at was 100% unique. So I looked for a software that would allow me to download this text and post it onto my website. But after a day of searching, I came across absolutely nothing that would let me take this content and put it on my blog. I mean, sure, there are other software that would allow me to download the subtitles, but these were absolutely filled with grammar mistakes, no punctuation, or formatting which was missing. I had to spend so much time formatting, adding punctuations, fixing grammars, and then publishing the content to my website. So working with Ajlal, I decided to build a tool that would allow me to convert any video on YouTube into a blog post. Plus, it will be fully formatted, allowing me to fix any grammar issues before I publish the post to my website within seconds. And the best part is this: it could also get me instant traffic from multiple social media channels. And 2 years of development and improvement later, we have opened up the doors to Content Gorilla 2.0 for you. Yes, this is the 2.0 version. The 1.0 version saw over 3,000 customers creating more than 100,000 blog posts, and this time we want to take it even further. Content Gorilla 2.0 can convert a YouTube video into text automatically, formatting the text and adding relevant images to make it look appealing, and then publishing it to your website. All you have to do is click a couple of buttons, and this is done in less than 60 seconds. In another 60 seconds, you can optimize, fix grammar issues, spin the content, and add even more images to your post. And in an extra 15 seconds, you can syndicate this content to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, all automatically. With Content Gorilla's 3-step process, creating content and marketing is as simple as it gets. Step number 1, find the video. Step number 2, convert it into a post. And step number 3, publish and syndicate this. That's how simple it is. If you can click 3 buttons, you can create and market a brand new blog post in less than 3 minutes. Just imagine how much time and money you can save when you don't have to worry about your next content piece, or worry about how you will get traffic to the website that you've been working hard to build. Let the machine do what they're supposed to do, what they're good at doing, and create and market content for you completely automatically. Now let me ask you, if you could get a software that could practically replace the need of a content writer and a marketer, how much would you typically pay for that? $9.97 or even $4.97? It would be quite a steal, wouldn't it? And that's actually per month. But today is not about making money for us. It is about us delivering value to you. So initially we thought about offering Content Gorilla 2.0 at $297. Even then, this would be an absolute steal. But we wanted to raise the bar high. So for a very limited time, you can get a massive discount when you buy Content Gorilla 2.0 today. Note that this is only available during our public launch. After this, we intend to raise the prices and never repeat this offer again. When you buy Content Gorilla 2.0 today, it's almost as if you're hiring a content writer and a marketer, minus all the headache that comes with dealing and managing someone else. Just a couple of clicks will give you a high quality search engine friendly and 100% human readable content. And another click will help market it to 3 biggest social media networks for you. On top of that, you're back with a 100% money back guarantee, which means that if for whatever reason you think that Content Gorilla 2.0 is not for you, send us an email and we will refund you all of your money. Absolutely no strings attached. If you would like to see a detailed walkthrough of Content Gorilla 2.0, you can scroll down this page. Again, I don't want to rush you, but this is a very time-sensitive offer. So if you're interested, I highly recommend that you pick up Content Gorilla 2.0 today, because by tomorrow it might not be available at this price. This is an exclusive chartered discount, and it's going to be taken away as soon as the timers on this page hit 0. Be smart, get your hands on Content Gorilla 2.0, and I will see you on the other side.